What is going on, everybody? I hope y'all are doing well out there. I'm C-Los and I am doing fantastic, guys. I want to welcome you guys to my channel, Pay Yourself Back, where it's always about being mentally aware and spiritually well, guys. It is another beautiful day here in South Florida. If you have not subscribed to the channel at this time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click the notification bell so that you will be notified every time I publish a video. Today, guys, I'm going to talk to you about why I'm leaving South Florida. Well, technically, not really leaving South Florida. I mean, I will still be working in South Florida, and our family is still here in South Florida. So think of it more like relocating, guys. If you guys didn't know, we have been on this house hunting journey for a couple months, and we finally bought a new construction home, and we're in the process right now of having that home built. 7 to 8 months later, we'll be in our new construction home, guys, and it is in Port St. Lucie. When I first came to Florida in 2012, I kind of fell in love with the whole South Florida vibe. I mean, Janet's family is Jamaican, and so I learned a lot about Caribbean culture, and I'm still learning a lot. So I just like that whole vibe, guys. I mean, every family had some type of tree in the backyard, whether it was a mango tree or banana tree or a coconut tree. I mean, it's everywhere, and I love that, guys. I love that tropical feel. So what I said is that, you know, one of these days I want to have that. And so between 2012 and 2017, I was formulating a plan in my head of how I was going to transition from Washington State to Florida. I mean, I had been in Washington for so long, and it seemed almost like it is a big move, guys. I've got videos out there on that, so go check those out. And so finally in 2017, our plan came into action. We left Washington State, came down here to Florida. We stayed with family for about the first 6 months, and then we found a place of our own. And I knew in my head the whole time that the goal was to eventually get to the point to where we can buy a house and have our own house and be homeowners, have my little garden in the back, grow my own produce, my fruits and vegetables, have my own trees, coconut, banana, mango, ackee, everything. I'm going to have all of that, guys, and we finally reached that point. I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 or 6 different reasons why I'm leaving South Florida and I'm moving more north. And the first reason would be that it is crowded down here in South Florida, guys. Over 950 people move here per day, and it's probably more than that now, especially with the pandemic going on. People are leaving those bigger cities and they're coming here to Florida, and they're coming to the main attractions. I'm starting to see a lot of New York plates, a lot of New Jersey plates, a lot more than I've ever seen in the 3 years that I have been here. So that tells me one thing. So and even, I'm not saying that it's something new. It's been overcrowded from the time I got here. I just didn't realize it. The beaches are always packed. If you're looking to go to the beach on a Saturday or Sunday, you want to make sure you get up early so that you can get a spot and get a place to park, because all the beaches, at least here in Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, I'm not sure about Miami, but I'm sure it's probably even worse in Miami, always crowded. I'm like, man, I love going to the beach. Guys, I live 2 minutes from the beach, but the problem is you got to either walk or bike. There's nowhere to park, and it's like super crowded. So that's one thing I just can't deal with, the overcrowded. There's no vegetation, there's no land. Everything has something. Every piece of land, shall I say, has a building on it, whether it's a store, an apartment, or everything. So there's really, you know, it's totally different in Port St. Lucie. There's a lot of land available. I mean, you can actually breathe, and the air smells even different than, it's so many people down here. It's just insane. I think number 2, the older that I get, the less tolerance I have for, I'm not going to say ignorance, but stupidity, because ignorance would mean that you don't know. But I've done videos on this, guy, so don't take offense to this. Rudeness. People here in South Florida are just rude. It's no secret. It is what it is. And so I think I'm just getting a little bit tired of it. Not to say that it's going to be any different, but you know, and I think, I don't know if it's a combination of the heat and maybe what's going on, but it's just the rudeness. I just can't take it, guys. It's just to the point now to I'm like just crazy. Number 3, it is expensive to live here. Where I'm at right here, guys, in Dania Beach, there's a lot of new construction here. There's a lot of over in Dania Point, where I did a video on that one, guys, there's new construction. There's apartments going up. So what is that going to do? Whenever you have new development, apartments, shopping centers, or whatever the case, you know that drives up not only the cost of living, but it drives up everything around you. So I can imagine when you're looking for homes out here, because of the Dania Point is growing really fast, everything around it is going to start to increase. Home prices, real estate, all of that's going to increase, and it's just expensive. I mean, even here in my apartments, they're starting to remodel a lot of these apartments, and how they're doing that is that as people leave, they're taking that apartment and they're remodeling it. So I'm looking online at some of the prices from what it used to be before it got remodeled, and they're just like $200 and $300 more. So it's getting to the point where it's, let me just back up, it's not getting to the point, it's just super expensive. Plus, this is a tourist-driven state, in my opinion, especially here in South Florida with Miami and Fort Lauderdale, South Beach, spring break. So tourism plays a big role in the cost of living here, especially in the South Florida. So that's number 3, guys. Number 4, crime. Everyday crime. Check out my other videos, guys. Crime, bad drivers, every single day. It's depressing watching the news because crime in Miami and Dade County is just off the chart. One thing I have noticed though is that they're big into hit and runs. That's a big thing down here. Hit and runs, and I've already talked about this in my other video, guys. I'm not going to really reiterate on that, but hit and runs is bad, and usually someone ends up being killed. Unfortunately, it's not like they hit and run and then they survive. Most of the times they are deceased. It just had a thing here where one of the a security guard actually got ran over by a Lamborghini SUV, the Urus. I'm not sure if he survived or whatnot, but that was down in Miami. Just some of the areas are just really bad, and you know, I'm trying to kind of escape that. And I'm the type of guy, I love the city, but I'm getting to that point to where my tolerance for things like that is getting very, very, very low. I think I'm kind of a loner, and I think this probably just comes with age and probably dealing with some of the people that I have dealt with. It kind of makes you that way. You know, my circle is very small. There's no point, in my opinion, of anybody moving from one state to another and renting for the rest of your life. It doesn't sit well with me. We were homeowners back in Washington State, so the whole goal was to come down here and buy our dream home so that we can have everything that we want. Like I mentioned to you about all my gardens, because I'm trying to get away from the grocery stores. There's so much stuff going on, so much corruption going on in the world right now, guys. The best thing to do, in my opinion, if you can and you have your own house, you have your own backyard, grow your own produce. I don't really eat the meat, so I don't have to worry about that. Grow my own produce, my own fruits, my own veggies in my own backyard, my own soil. You get what I'm saying? And so that was the whole thing. And just have something to come to that you can say, this is my home. You know, right now we don't have that. We're in an apartment. This will be our 3rd year in this apartment, and I really didn't want to sign a lease this 3rd time. But you know what? In the end, the reward will be worth it. I can stay here another 8 or 9 months, and if I know I'm having a house built, it's no big deal. I can stay here. So again, I will be giving you guys updates as the house comes into fruition. So look for those videos, guys, if you can afford it, or if you're able to invest in a home, especially if you have a family, you have children. It's just the right thing, in my opinion, to do. You may not think so, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, it is an investment into yourself, into your children's, future. And plus, you can have something that you can come home to. You don't have to worry about the parking lot, trying to find a parking space. You got a nice car and it rains, all of this stuff. You can, and that's what I'm trying to get back to. I want to be able to pull my cars out, wash them, wax them, detail them with my own vacuum, my own water hose. And, right now I got to go to the car wash. I'm like, okay, they can only do so much. So I can't wait to get in my own house and into something that I can say is my own. There's really no other place like Florida. And I talk about this all the time. The beaches here in Florida are some of the most beautiful beaches. And so I love it. There's a lot of opportunity here that I see, especially in South Florida. If you have that skilled labor, you'll do very well here in Florida, guys. So even though our house won't be built until 7 or 8 months down the line, I just want to do this video because I know a few of you had asked me, why am I leaving South Florida and moving up north? So I just wanted to kind of tell my side of the story as to why I'm actually leaving South Florida. If you're a little bit older like I am, coming to the city from another state, it's really, really fast here. I know people ask me all the time what it's like down here in the comments, and I tell them, I use this example. If you're in your 20s, 30s, to me, in my opinion, from what I see, this is a place down here, Miami especially, is a party city. If you're younger, you're gonna love it. Like I say, Miami, South Beach, there's a lot of things to do down here for the younger crowd. Party, 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 party. But when you're like in your 40s and older, I've done that. So it really doesn't interest me. So I want to start kind of a new chapter in the Port St. Lucie. And also I want to kind of start exploring more of the north end of Florida. And I'm going to be doing a lot of videos up there, guys. I've showed you a lot of videos down here in the south end of Florida. So that'll give me the opportunity to kind of start exploring the northern and more of the west coast side of Florida as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I think that's really about it. Yeah, I think I covered everything. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to Pay Yourself Back. Like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. And until next time, be well, my friend. Silos out, baby.